At Cantina 1511, customers are quick to tell you their favorites.
The fish tacos are very good.
Oh, they have tacos all right. In fact, one of the most popular is this one, tacos al pastor.
Most common street taco you find, they're everywhere in Mexico City.
Owner Frank Schiavelli has spent a lot of time on the streets of Mexico, eating and taking notes.
We've studied with the best chefs in Mexico City, and actually all over Mexico, and our food is as authentic as you find in this area.
And recreating what they learned in Mexico, Chef Phil Carter is making tacos al pastor.
This is our house blend of spices. It's 4 different chilies.
Pieces of pork shoulder are carefully massaged with a complex blend of spices. Then Phil adds onions and the star ingredient, pineapple.
And the pineapple's here mixed in with the meat.
And the onions and pineapple basically disappear. They melt into the meat.
The spicy sweet mixture of pork and pineapple goes into the oven for about 3 hours. When it comes out,
and as you can see here, it's just falling right off the bone.
The mixture is shredded.
Everything, the pineapple, the onion, the pork, and all the juices mashed all together.
The meat is spooned over shredded cabbage. Then a cream sauce made with habanero peppers is drizzled on.
If you want a little bit spicier, we can always add more. Then you have your caramelized pineapple. This adds more sweetness. Remember, pineapple in the pork while you're cooking it, and then we add more on top.
Chef Phil loves these things.
The al pastor is actually my favorite.
Well, that's good. It tastes that sweet pineapple in there.
Yep. And a little bit of heat from the habanero crema.
Simple food, done well, slow cooked, maximizing all your flavors.
Simple food done well. That's pretty much the story of everything here at Cantina 1511. Consider a seafood dish Frank Schiavelli learned to make in Mexico.
Pescado Veracruz, which is the most famous Mexican seafood dish.
On the day we visited, Chef Phil Carter was making pescata Veracruz using fresh-caught swordfish.
We use whatever's fresh. We use mahi, we'll use halibut, we'll use cod, we'll use snapper.
Oven roasted tomatoes.
The fish is pan-seared in a tasty bath of tomatoes, olives, capers, and vegetable stock. Then into the oven.
All right, about 15 minutes. Our pescado Veracruz looks nice. All the tomatoes and olives have blended together to make a nice sauce. It's a great dish, one of my personal favorites.
Most customers have favorites here at Cantina 1511, even if they can't pronounce the name.
Can I grab a menu? It's this one.
Camarones mojo y ajo.
Yeah, I can't say it, but it's delicious.
Start with garlic oil.
For that mojo y ajo, shrimp are sautéed in a mixture of garlic oil along with lime juice and lots of butter. Then garlic chips are added.
They're very crispy, like basically a potato chip, but garlic.
The final dish is rich and garlicky, served with grilled asparagus and a giant onion.
All the flavors, they're really, really good. You don't even need to add salt or anything. It has great taste.
Cantina 1511 is very popular. Every dish very authentic. Even the salsa you dip in the chips is handmade.
99% of the Mexican restaurants in this area open a can and make their salsa. We take tomatoes, we roast the tomatoes, we roast the onions. That's how we make our salsa.
And when that freshly made salsa hits the table, all hands start reaching for chips.
It has that homemade, fresh feel to it. I like that.
Another popular item here, guacamole.
Guacamole. Look at the table, they make it fresh. It's really good.
So, from seafood to tacos to the salsa, eating at Cantina 1511 is like crossing the border without a passport.
What we're doing from a culinary standpoint is taking you on a quick trip to Mexico, and more specifically different regions of Mexico.